two. Welcome to another exciting episode of Master Not with our wonderful heroes, Wilda, the Watery Wolf,
Woof.
Transient, the Matter Manipulator,
So, do you guys want me to gimp the sky or what?
Rowan, the Living Glass,
All right, techies take the van. Everybody else, let's see what he knows.
Dahlia, the Living Dead Girl,
I've always thought I've been somewhat of a people person. You are what you eat. Too soon.
Jace, the Technomancer,
Why was there a plural on techies?
and Spencer, the Super Cat, who is going to be late. We'll just flavor it as Spencer saw a butterfly and went for a chase. Mad chase. I'll be back soon.
Now he went
Must
for a
be one super-
butterfly and then found pizza. And then a bird
Must
showed
be a
up.
super butterfly.
That is true. That is quite a string. Where we last left off, our heroes managed to land in Battle Creek after escaping the razed destruction of the Juliet Township after the army the army base was contacted in order to take care of a terrorist cell group known as the Mole Men on Mongolian Death Worms.
Which is the sentence of all time.
Once after leaving the Chinook and managing to get back into their normal convoy, which is just a Humvee, they managed to get closer to Battle Creek, and as they're passing through, noted that they are being stalked by a white windowless van. After making a couple of careful turns, they were able to park where Rowan was able to step out, await the right time, and at relatively close range, shoot a beanbag from an 8-gauge shotgun straight through the driver's window seat, knocking him unconscious and careening the truck close by into a parked position. Yeah, because that happens.
Hey, shouldn't have been following us.
With this unknown with this unknown tagalong captured, and his van being revealed to be stocked full with research implements, coated, and carrying several information involving the crew here. How will our heroes go about today? Will they be able to gather the water towers? And will Himmo make another appearance? Find out today. We cut back over to Rowan dragging the unconscious body over to where the rest of the group is, as Dahlia rolls the windowless van closer to where the Humvee is. You guys can pick up from there once as Jace, Transient, and even Wilda see the vehicle coming closer. Rowan carrying a person, and Daryl dealing with a barely coherent Tom Relic. And action.
Do we have
I said, techies take the van. It's full of crap. Everybody else, deal with this guy.
Well,
one thing we need to do first. Does anyone have any more knockout drugs?
Kage, I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. First things first, does anyone have any more knockout drugs?
Looks
Ron,
at
what were
Wolverine. I can get some, but I think it'll be easier for us to make it.
what were your
fly his brain into unconsciousness.
As I point to Tom Relic, who's still at the wheel.
Ron? Do you know what your guys were giving him?
In character, I would. Out of character, I have not a clue.
Ketamine.
I don't think ketamine knocks people out.
We are not legally allowed to mention any sort of drug and its composition that can do that.
Well, you heard the legal verse here. The serum that you produce definitely looks knockouty.
Hey, does this smell like? Oh wait,
Can't say that,
I
but
know.
yes, it does.
That was the joke.
Give me a second while I cook up some drugs.
Kids, don't try this at home. Adults, be more careful at home. Professionals, why the fuck am I talking to you?
Because if they're making it at home, they're doing it wrong.
Correct.
Once more, you're that professionals. So you were making items in order to help unconscious a person. Carefully.
Don't worry, we'll just give them knockout pills in
That
liquid
works.
form.
Wait, what?
It's easier.
So
A
what
small
was
pinprick to the aorta. A small pinprick to the aorta.
Oh god.
No, you wanna go veins?
A what?
We know far too much about this subject.
I was
In
in
the absence
nursing
of-
school.
In the absence of Spencer, I have to ask if it's really ethical to keep doing this to Relic.
I'd say just let him figure it out.
Only if he's not being mind controlled by Himmel.
Is there any way to tell?
He's being mind controlled by Himmel. He was taking us somewhere where we didn't know where to go. He wasn't taking us to where we were supposed to be.
Or the directions that Darren was telling them. Mr. Darren.
Let's see, Mr. Darren.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Roll with it.
Absolutely beautiful.
What?
I don't want to be this. I do though apologize if I'm seeming a wee bit prudish, and I'm barely getting some cognizant. I'm barely able to think again. But the kid's supposed to be outside, and the windowless white van.
Oh, we stopped for ice cream. You've been sick lately. Why don't you go take a nap? Here's some Tylenol.
You make a quick roll. He takes a Tylenol,
It's not really Tylenol.
Yeah.
obviously. There's a couple of seat moving around. Relic is now in the passenger. Darren is once more in the front seat. And after like 30 seconds, he immediately falls to sleep and starts snoring logs. Darren looks back and gives that very obvious wink through the windows.
A proper wonk, you would say.
Why, yes.
And now, Jace, do you want me to carry you to the van?
Yeah, just in case we're being stared at.
Okay. I'll go. I'll pick him up with ease and bring him to the van.
Give me 1 second as I quickly fix the window of the van.
That'll do it.
Milo, food time isn't for half an hour. Wait.
Amen to that.
Ace has been feeding the kitties, and yeah, he's learned.
Yeah. You don't feed them early, or else they will never let you forget it. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Yep.
Milo. Milo.
Maybe it was my audio quality. That sounded like a bleeding goat.
Yeah, he does that. Yes.
Oh goodness.
Are you starving?
He thinks so.
Yes, he certainly thinks so.
So you guys have Relic asleep again. Darren's giving you the thumbs up. There is a couple of nearby alleyways to kind of like duck out, and the car there is enough parking space in this line of street that allows you guys to park behind each other along the road without without breaking inconspicuously. I swear I can talk.
I think you were just choosing the wrong word without being suspicious.
Yeah.
All right, Jace,
Allowing them to-
you should probably have the AI drive. Either Mr. Darren or Rowan's gonna have to drive the van. I think Rowan has her own vehicle. So
Yes.
3 vehicles.
I will get the man on it, and I do that and get the man on it.
we have Mr. Smith back.
There's a bit of a whoa, as Darren is technically forced out of the driver's seat as Mr. Smith materializes. It's-
Relic was in the driver's seat.
No, Relic switch over to the passenger seat after taking some Tylenol, quote unquote.
The Tylenol. Take your medicines.
So yeah, Darren and Relic had switched seats. Darren was in the driver's seat before getting ejected out via Agent Smith. Agent Smith will turn towards Darren. It's suggested you drive the other van. It helps keep up with the caravan. Darren gives a bit of a weird look. Yeah, sure. Don't do that again. Darren does come over to the windowless white van, gets the driver's seat to start prepping motion. But he looks over towards the group of kids and his daughter and waits for the actual signal to go. Start turning on the car and drive, go to where you guys are planning to go to next. How do you go about starting the interrogation?
Do we do the classic where we cover his head with a bag and then yank it off and shine a bright light in his face?
And you can, but it's not very effective.
Yeah.
Sure, we're gonna move him over to this wood alley that's just out of sight. And we're gonna remove the bag off his head so he doesn't know where exactly he's at. Still work.
I've seen shakier plans. I've made shakier plans.
I don't know that that's worth bragging about.
Wasn't bragging. Just a
Oh.
statement of fact.
I thought it was a weird flex.
Oh, no, not really.
Okay, so once more, you have the gentleman tied up technically, and you brought him over to this alleyway on the side of the streets. Got the cars parked to keep inconspicuous. The gentleman is barely stirring, still not fully aware. what's the first question? What is the first motion? How you guys go about this? First hashtag is hashtag drugging the driver. Oh God.
I totally misheard you and thought you said jerking the driver. And I said, this is not that kind of show.
I swear to goodness, that's not what I said. Oh goodness. No, I said hashtag drugging. Drugging. Eh,
Sure you did.
drugging the driver. On a different note, once more, you guys have this gentleman. He's stirring awake. Oh, what do y'all do?
I'm gonna stand there menacingly with the shotgun slung over my shoulder.
Okay, that's one. What about the rest that are currently in the they're helping with the interrogation? Who else is there?
Dahlia?
And what are you doing for this?
Can't decide if she's gonna risk taking the belt off or not. Probably not. Not yet, anyway. She's going to smile disconcertingly wide.
Okay. And is anyone else there with them? I know Jace is already is over at the van, getting ready to start double checking the tech there. We'll get to that here shortly.
Transient and Wilder with Jace.
Okay. And Spencer is currently chasing a butterfly at the current moment.
That is a very super butterfly.
Then Rowan, go ahead and give me an intimidation check as you glare down this man while he's waking up. You will get a +2 circumstance bonus given that your cohort is also smiling in a not so friendly manner.
Wilda?
What?
Ace,
Wait, what?
Ace was talking to you.
What?
Oh, that killed me.
I didn't say. Did I say Wilda? I thought I said Rowan. Did
Oh, you said Wilda.
You definitely said Wilda.
Wilda,
Oh,
who's
okay,
not
so my
here.
disassociating was just fine.
Yes.
I was like disassociated. No, I meant to say Rowan. Rowan,
Okay, so you want
you
me
have
to
a
roll?
plus. Yes, I want you to roll. You have a +2 to for the circumstance of having Dahlia behind you, grinning in a not so friendly manner.
Okay. Let me see if I have anything.
I must be dissociating because I swear you said Wilda again.
I could have sworn it too, but that's okay.
Oh no, he tried to call
Um,
Dahlia Wilda. I was slightly paying
I
attention.
can my
Yeah, I'm
my
just
words
kind of
say-
wondering if Ace has trouble telling us apart.
No, it's.
Listen, I will never give Ace shit for not being able to tell other people apart after I had to live through Malachar, Malachor, and Malathor.
I swear I
Oh.
can tell people apart. I'm just terrible with names. I mean, you're talking to someone who's called his aunt sis.
That's just being from Arkansas.
That's not. Goodness gracious.
Okay, it's so I get a +5 circumstance, so it's a +6 total. Because apparently, sitting there with a shotgun and after beaning this guy in the head, Oh, God bless it. I forgot the R.
Yes, you did.
I got a 23.
As the man wakes up, seeing two ladies inside in an alleyway, one armed with a shotgun, both smiling, terrifying at him, has him startled. He definitely jumps and tries to move away, but finds himself. Did you say you gimped him out?
No, I just knocked him out.
Okay, so he's only tied, basic tied, right?
Oh, no. He's not even tied up. We don't
Then
need
he's
to
running.
tie him
He's
up.
fucking running. He's running. He's running.
He,
I want you
he
to
can't
understand this.
run.
He's running. He's running.
You know Dahlia is going to give chase.
That's fine.
Dahlia
You got
wouldn't
all the
let him
better.
move more than 5 feet.
No, I'm just going to teleport to him and say, "Oh, you shouldn't have done that."
They're
Once
called
more,
bullet kneecaps.
I'll just press the
Oh.
shotgun barrel into his knee. Is like, would you like to continue using this knee? Or do you want to just answer our questions?
Whatever you want, just take my money. Just leave me alone.
I don't need your money. I need information. I would like to know why you were following us.
Everyone goes this way, right? You know.
Stop. Don't play dumb. That's a waste of everyone's time.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was just trying to get out of here.
So you weren't driving a nondescript white van following us.
He pauses in his speech as he looks over your shoulder and sees the van clear as day already being opened up and looked inside by three young adults. Oh crap!
GM, he can't even see that. He's down a different alley.
Oh, fine. Ignore that.
I'm just trying to not die.
All
Please
right.
don't.
Yeah. Okay. There's more money in the van. I can get that to you. It's just hidden away.
No. It's full of surveillance equipment. Try again.
Oh yeah.
You
it's
know,
full of
I'm
surveillance
starting to get
equipment.
hungry. And she starts unclipping her belt.
He
I'll
would
put a
not
hand.
have the context for that.
I'll put a hand up. And you're the Happy Meal. Tell us the freaking what we need to know, and then she won't turn you into a Lunchable.
What? There's some pausing and stuttering as he's looking between the two of you. Despite him trying to play off about not knowing that portion, he does eye Dahlia carefully.
Yeah, you know exactly what she does. Answer the questions. You don't
It's
turn into the
just
world's whiniest Lunchable.
it's just a job, all right? Just a job.
Well, this job is about to get you killed if you don't listen up and explain.
Who
All right, you
hired
want
you?
some crazy some crazy scientist, okay? Didn't give a name.
Okay, his name is Himmel. We know that. Continue.
I don't know his name. I don't know his name. I don't know. He came down, said he had some official business, willing to pay good money, one of my skills, and I just happen to be really good with computers. Okay.
All right, and you didn't ask any questions from your employer.
Of course, I ask questions, and I'm good here.
Okay, what questions did you ask and what answers did you get?
What are you really asking for? Listen, if you're gonna take my knees, just take my bloody knees. Leave me alone.
That's literally not how that works.
We want you to take us to your boss. And we want everything you know about your boss or have guessed about your boss. And if you don't tell us, I'm going to finish taking this belt off and then I'll be very, very hungry and I'll start eating your face. You know, I've never found out if this is contagious or not.
Yeah, I could run through an episode of The Walking Dead. Wait, is that out yet?
No.
Not for another 4 or 5 years.
I thought the comic was already out, or the book.
Nope. The closest
No.
you would have would either be Night of the Living Dead or
Are we in
Day
the
of
era of Shaun of the Dead yet?
Yeah, we're in. Shaun of the Dead was 90s.
what's Shaun of the Dead 90s?
I'll double check. Nope, 2004. So it's 2 years away.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking Night of the Living Dead would be closest, right?
You could also go any number of other ones. You can even go with Frankenstein. That's been around for a century.
Living Dead 202, Living with the Dead, the movie series. Well, that's actually interesting.
Anyway,
Return of the
Listen.
Living Dead, Designing the Dead.
tell
Oh,
you
that's
what,
oh,
I will decipher what information is valuable and what isn't. All you have to do is start talking.
all right, fine. If you go over to Japan, there's a neat little place that sells these cool little toys, and these toys light up and they shine, and they look kind of like that belt there. Not exactly in that same manner, but older. We're talking like old school style. There's like several heroes that actually operated with that. Very, very, very like niche, almost. I don't even know how to describe it. Very build a bear esque in their superheroism, but they're impressive. Very knowledgeable. The belts themselves is the curious thing about it. The people just really like belts, and so did the scientists. Who kept looking at me and wanting belts to be found for kids. Yeah, I've been just doing some double checking, and then he said he has a great belt designer, and it's not like I care. Then he loses said belt designer and asked me to keep a track of the belt designer. So that's not what I've been doing, keeping track of the belt designer.
And you thought that some people in a Humvee were belt designers. Your story is getting less and less credible as we go along.
It's only less credible because you show the fuck up.
At this point, Rowan is going to press the barrel into his crotch.
Hey.
Try
I'm being
again.
serious. All right, you for real? That fucking Humvee ain't no real military vehicle. Want
There's
to talk about real?
aftermarket Humvees all over the place.
Yeah, that's it.
It's
That
called
the
Army
aftermarket
surplus.
Humvee doesn't even have a proper license plate.
Wait.
Okay.
Blink,
Please.
blink.
That is
Army-
absolutely something he would have covered, DM. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's factually not true.
I-
That Humvee is fully registered.
I genuinely don't understand why you think Jace would be that stupid.
I'm not saying Jace is that stupid. I know Jace made a full profile. I know he went and got it registered. Here's the separate issue. You're dealing with someone who actually has pulled in those particular networks as well. They can confirm whether or not the profile made for that has legitimacy or not.
No, they can't.
We never discussed about. Yes, they can.
No, they really can't. Because by 2002, 90% of the DMV stuff is digitized. In fact, they've been going digital for the last 30 years.
Doesn't mean he doesn't have people inside the actual DMVs double checking the paperwork, reconfirming the
Okay.
files, double checking, looking at the IDs that should have been brought in.
Yeah, DMV doesn't hold on to the paperwork though. The moment it goes into the digital system, it gets shredded, excluding very specific reasonings.
Like government vehicles?
No.
No, military surplus, that stuff disappears all the freaking time. It doesn't care whether or not it's on the books. We have a
They
military
mostly
man that
just
knows
care
it.
whether or not they're stolen.
Yep.
Stolen. You stole this Humvee before you modified it, didn't you? You did.
I wasn't here for that part. Either way, it doesn't matter. You have a
The
bunch of
VIN number would
surveillance
not.
equipment.
GM, it was stolen from a black site.
It'd still be showing up on the VIN, dude.
No,
if
black
there-
sites
n-
don't do VINs.
Nope.
Mm.
Yeah, the little military base we have there in Pyrogol is a black site.
All right,
Nothing
then
that
how
goes
did
in
you
there
get a black site vehicle registered and tagged?
because you
You
can.
had to develop a VIN number from somewhere.
Yeah, and he can do that digitally.
Right, but even a digital one being made without the proper documentation from the actual factory itself, it's only going to show up as a fake VIN number. Thus,
No.
they still had a way to track you.
No, every vehicle technically has a VIN number, but those VIN numbers get removed. They get filed off. So he can literally create a VIN number from nothing. And knowing Jace, he probably had an entire backlog of various previous owners and from which military base it might have been originally from, probably inserted at some point. That's how his logistics skill would have worked through that. And with the, what was it you rolled on that? A 35 at the time?
It was pretty high. However, that is likely not what he would have done specifically. More than likely, he would have gone to his military surplus place with Transient and just taken the VIN number off of one of the Humvees they had there and then had you put that VIN number on the vehicle you have. So if you were trying to trace back the VIN number, it would take you to the surplus place.
Fine. Another edit.
Listen, I'm fine with them being like, you guys are sus, but the reason for being sus would not be the documentation. The reason for being sus would probably be the giant fucking cannon we still have on it.
That's retracted right now.
Or the cat.
Possibly also the kids who are like,
Barely driving age.
yeah.
Those are driving, though. And honestly, look at Darren and tell me that man doesn't own a Humvee.
Look at Darren and think about why he's got a bunch of minors with him and a drugged out other adult.
He wasn't drugged out until a few minutes ago. And also,
All
we have a paper
right.
trail why we're on this journey. We have documentation for that.
All right.
I feel like the mask who just had the rocket launcher pulled out of his pocket. I have a permit for that.
What?
Yeah,
Well, you
original
wouldn't
mask
have
movie.
Where did the mask come into this?
Pardon me. Stupid throat.
Sorry,
Okay.
they're difficult today.
It's fine.
But yeah.
It's
But yeah, no.
I,
Paperwork would be fine. If he's working for Himmel, he just knows that who he needs to follow. It's just easier to follow somebody with a license plate, which the vehicle would have.
I mean, there's also not a lot of military surplus Humvees running around.
2002? Weren't you
No.
guys switching over to the to your Humvees at that time?
They were mostly there was a lot of Humvees, but there wasn't a lot in surplus because we weren't wrapping up production yet. Oh wait, no, 9/11 happened. Never mind. We have lots of production.
Yeah.
But they might have been in use.
Well,
Yeah.
they would have been a lot of the. We probably would have had a lot of the ones from the late '80s from the first Gulf War running around at this point after
This
they
is
ramped up
kind of
production.
boring. Can we get back to the story?
Yes, I agree.
Once more, the guy size.
Apologies.
Listen, I was told to follow a set of kids. Those set of kids have been in there in that particular Humvee. All right, that includes you, little miss.
I'm gonna chuckle a little bit. I got called a kid.
I mean, checks out that he knows about us. Checks out. Well, a lot of things make sense. Question is, what are we going to do about it? And what state do we want to leave the witnesses in?
Well, hopefully alive. You guys are supposed to be heroes, right? You stop those monsters. That one guy who was going around slamming up all of that place.
And
They
yet,
are.
you think
I'm not.
we're heroes, and yet you're stalking us? Hello, stranger danger.
Yeah, I didn't encounter you guys. I was just keeping my distance.
And spying for an unknown German scientist.
I didn't say you German.
I
We
know
know
you
who.
did.
Tell me, was he German?
Yeah. Like looks to the side, kind of like meh. Listen, if you got what you want, can I please leave? Can I go away?
We can let you go once we figure out what's in the van.
Just
And
look
at
over
that
to the
point, I
van.
think it's a good time to pan over to van people.
Jace, you've been brought into this windless white van, and you can practically smell the Himmeltech in here.
Smells like old
The
man
ra-
fart.
Terrible. And yes, Transient, you can definitely smell the slight alchemist traces here too. Willa, you have dog senses now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I have enhanced senses.
You definitely it definitely does smell like the white van has been kind of lived in for a while. It doesn't help that there's some stray article of clothing on the bottom of it and a very filled trash can. But the wires and computer monitors that are connected on the opposite side practically resonate this persistent heat. The monitor and the recording system seems to still be going even as of now, despite being pulled off and with the vehicle turned off. A couple of cameras can be seen showing the main road in front, the Humvee that you're parked next to, as well as a couple of older footages that had been that are being digitized and uh, sent out.
Huh.
The equipment definitely is plentiful. Buttons are buttons are actually self-pressing upon it, as if it's already pre-programmed to type up something.
Does Jay see it before I do?
I would believe so, given his technopathy should be kicking off.
It is.
You definitely do feel like someone is sending a message and it is just remaking itself via the keypad typing. Although it is not printing, you do sense where the message is going as it seems to be popping up on the driver's screen, on the screen next to the driver's side in the van.
How recently did this location that it's being sent to pop up? Was it as soon as we nabbed the guy, or was it?
No, it was as soon as you guys opened up the van itself. That's when it started tapping and started making this message.
Can I tell what the message it's trying to send is?
Yes, it's in English.
Okay, what's the message?
Did you enjoy the little tale? The tale is
Hey,
spelled
Emil.
Tail.
Hey, Emil. He was a little obvious.
No, this is being sent out digitally, but also if okay. No, continue, DM. I'm sorry. Jace is processing.
A question that the message does expand. I wasn't expecting you to have found my researcher, but I'm also not surprised. I
You
want to
are a
give
Nazi
them.
scientist. You are a Nazi scientist who isn't as smart as he thinks he is.
One can only get so far on $20 in a dream.
Says the man who was funded by the government.
Funding meant for other things, but yes, and I'm so glad that your friends are there with you. You're doing quite well, Jace. You happen to have those updated notes about your wonderful equipment.
Why
Doesn't
would
throw
I?
me.
Why would I have my notes on me? And in fact, why would I keep notes?
Oh, in hopes to avoid any repercussions, but of course, I can't fault you for having no notes, no paper, no legs, no footing to stand on in such a precarious situation. But I still welcome you nonetheless.
So when your toys fail and you get sued for all your government money, what are you gonna do then?
Message pops up with multiple HA.
Emily, you know there's a character limit. Why are you wasting your characters on this? Do you know how many minutes this is going to cost you?
Minutes,
Okay, that's
hours,
pretty
I'm fine with it.
Himmel, if
Well,
you're already on a budget and it costs you $20 to get a dirt cheap scientist, why are you spending this much on minutes?
my God, you are believing that I'm the only one with cash. Tell you what, young man, why don't you come up and find me? Ask me in person. I'm
This
sure we
is the
can
most
come up with a
obvious
better
trap in the
financial.
world. Why would I do that?
Why not? Why just walk away? I mean, sure, you can grab the tanks, go back home. Not gonna stop me. Not gonna stop the tanks. Not gonna stop the others from buying said tanks and trying to find out the things that we are all studying.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. You're stealing all the water tanks just to get the slag that you could get by sending a dude with like a vial to the runoff from the mine. Come on, Himmel. Come on. You could have solved this on the budget you used for this researcher. Come on.
Do you even comprehend how much of a microgram one could get from that vial? Not even enough. Not even not even 0.00001 of a fragment. I can't just use a vial. I need stronger concentrations. I could take the children, but that's too obvious. It also ruins my personal plans. No. The water towers were more than enough. Unfortunately, I can only procure one out of the others that are currently being bought up. You think I'm the only one looking into this?
Somewhere,
So,
somewhere in another room, Rowan sneezes.
so Transit has spoken to Himmel in German.
Oh,
It's in
shit.
cul-de-sac lounge.
Himmel, no, let me lay this on the table for you, man. First and foremost, to answer your various questions or your various statements in order. One, no, I don't think it'll stop people from trying to take the water towers. We'll do that manually. Second, no, I don't think you're the only one looking into this. You've subtly started working for the government. I'm sure they've got 30 other guys for when you inevitably fuck up. And no, I'm not going to walk away. You should know that better than anyone. Literally, I cannot.
As I'm holding Jace in my arms.
I physically cannot walk away, even if I choose not to.
Yeah, don't think we didn't notice the jokes about no leg to stand on. Oh yeah, you have no legs. Like, really, Himmel?
I'm not acknowledging those. Those are too easy. I'm acknowledging the ones where he uses phrases that don't apply to me.
In response to the German speaking,
As
now then, my dear child, if you're not going to back down, if you're still going to come by and take the water tanks, then come by and take the water tanks. They're not much good to me without the actual water, now are they?
Sounds good.
Like,
The cat has
Just
caught the
good.
butterfly.
feel free to.
Himmel,
Oh, good. He missed the
interrogation.
interrogation scene, so we're in the green.
Himmel, let me put this into perspectives for you that I think are going to hurt you more than you're willing to admit. Whatever you think you mean to me, you don't mean anything. I have accepted at this point that the last 15 years of my life are a moot point. You just kind of exist. And if you want to be annoying, if you want to be a dick, that's cool. That's wasting your time. It's wasting my time. And honestly, that may be enough for you. And if it is, cool, man. But I genuinely don't have any feelings for you anymore. There's no animosity. There's no disdain. There's no weird warped sensibilities of, oh, at least you were there. You're just a person. And that's really all you're ever going to be, is just another person who let me down.
Ooh, you hurt me so. I was hoping to be a more poignant points in your life, Jace. But
Himmel, so much shit
Hello?
has happened in the past 6 months that makes everything I experienced with you just a blip on the radar. So much shit. Like, I'm not even talking about whatever the fuck these guys dug up by doing peyote in the desert.
Your children did peyote in the desert.
I have no idea. There was an attack on the casino at my former relative's wedding, and quite frankly, shit got weird, and I heard they did peyote after the fact. Your guess is as good as mine.
I was wondering about that footage. The researcher was sending some strange casinos to be watched. Right, for about 20 minutes, there was nothing to actually of note to be keeping. I was almost about to change the program until, well, the explosions.
Out of curiosity, are the guys who've just been stalking around our town you, or is that somebody else? Like, they weren't the white van dude. Like, this guy was easy. I'm talking about, are the suits you, or is that one of the others you mentioned earlier? I don't really care if you answer or not. I'm just going to assume yes if you don't tell me.
For your benefits, I will tell you that no, they were not mine.
Okay, thanks,
They
man.
are an associate I do work with, but they are not an associate that work under me. I work alongside them.
So they're feds, but they're not your feds.
Just more AJ, just across.
And there's spats of German in between some of these sentences that he's typing.
Yeah.
Himmel, I'll leave this on one thing. Just a curiosity for me. Is all the hate you have for me being a cripple, is that a personal thing for you? Is that like the ideology of your former bosses from World War II, or is that just you trying to get under my skin? I just want to know before I close this chapter.
No, the Greek pantheons have always been an absolute dire against me, and I fucking hate them. Finding out you had some sense of ties when we first brought you in had left me well charred.
Again, you knew that shit and didn't mention anything? I feel like if you had wanted to, you could have gotten me on side years ago using this information. Do you know how easy it would have been with the stories about those freaks? There was such an opportunity, and you just let it go under for personal gain. Not even for personal gain, just for a personal grudge against someone who you could have made me hate. Like, so many opportunities. Like, not even being the one who went through it. Just scientist to scientist. So many faults in your methodology. So many steps where you could have gotten things that helped you along faster, and you just dropped the ball for a joke. Why?
Jace, because you're smarter than him.
The only response in the thing is a makeshift, kind of like those pictograms.
ASCII art?
Yeah.
Yeah, ASCII art.
Okay, we get ASCII art from Himmel. Today is certainly a day.
He's using
It's
a
a
lot
day
of
of
characters
time.
for this.
Listen, the longer we keep him
It's
talking, the
insane.
more of his budget he spends on minutes.
Sadly, not an untrue statement.
Yeah. The amount of minutes you spend is per character.
I love the idea that at a certain point in this conversation it'll cut off and it's like, what happened? Probably ran out of minutes.
Did he run out of minutes, or did you rob him of the minutes?
I'm not robbing him of the minutes. I want him to waste his own budget. It's way funnier if he does it to himself.
Yeah, there's spurts of German between him responding to, which is hilarious. And no, none of us are trained in German, so unfortunately, audience, you will not get to hear us speak it.
Ich sprechen Sie Deutsch.
No sprechen Sie Deutsch.
Also, I'm the one who has a raspy voice, so I don't think it's a good idea.
As you
Hey.
know, go ahead.
Hey, Jace. One of the
Hmm?
things he added to the belt was he integrated an external heat storage for the molecular overheating problem he had.
Yeah, I did that too. That's not news.
Yeah, but he did it for the alchemy one. How much energy do you think one of those batteries are holding at this point?
Oh, if he's using alchemy to fuck with thermodynamics. Himmel, do you know you're carrying something that could theoretically take out the seaboard?
There's like 2 letters that come up. And then it's cut off by please insert another 25 cents.
Good times. Good times.
Like I said, you're smarter than him.
I mean, if you guys want to go fuck with him, you can. I just want to get the water towers and go home at this point. I've got shit I need to work through. And now that we know that those guys in the black SUVs aren't working for Himmel, we should actually take them seriously.
Naturally. Well, between you and me and Wilda, we should be able to data mine this thing all to hell and back. Hopefully the others manage to get something out of the dude.
There's like a 90% chance Himmel's already bricked this thing.
Well,
And not even on purpose.
we can unbrick it. I can help you.
Yeah.
DM,
If
I
he did it
actually
on the
have
mo-
technology.
If he did it on the molecular level, I'm pretty sure I can restore those, but I'm not sure whether or not the data will be good still.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check. Everyone inside the van.
All right. That's one of my ludicrous stats.
You get a +5 because teamwork.
Yeah.
It does make the dream work.
Oh, cool. That's a 23 then to the score.
Yeah, no, I also have
33.
teamwork too.
So mine's at a +12.
And then investigation is a +8. Hey, look, my total score was almost Jace's bonus.
Oh goodness, nice. So on the Barrister findings, you guys do note that the system has not been bricked yet. Despite it having access to the vehicle in a close to similar manner as Jace does, Himmel did not seem to attempt to brick it or instigate an emergency wipe yet.
Well, I can stop that from happening at least remotely. Give me a second and I'll prevent this thing from receiving any more signals
Faraday cage.
effectively.
Before we do anything with it, I want to do a quick once over and make sure that this thing is not discreetly rigged with anything to screw up you or respectively so that the one can count.
One more
Good.
time, you were cutting in and out.
I want to double check that he hasn't set any traps for transient or traps for me with the system before we do it so that the other one can address whatever the trap is.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I can help you out with that.
The investigation, which is another ludicrous check.
Okay,
Would that be enough? Go ahead.
can you hear me now?
Yep,
Yes.
we can hear you now.
Okay, good. What have I been doing this whole time?
Chasing a butterfly.
Chasing a Himmel butterfly.
Okay. So, is there anything else that I was told to do?
You
Not
kinda-
yet.
Left before we could tell you anything.
You get
That
cat
is-
distracted.
That is completely fair. I understand.
Am I getting that teamwork bonus for the investigation as well?
Yep.
Yes.
So, where is the party right now?
The party is split. Rowan and Dahlia are currently with the man they just had captured that was driving the windless white van.
Okay.
and the other three, Jace, Wilda, and Transient, are currently in the windowless white van doing a technology sweep.
So Spencer's out there completely unsupervised, is what I am hearing.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. DM, after I just kind of like snapped my senses, look around, see what's happening, understand none of it, I'm gonna make a roll of D20 here. I need you to call high or low.
What exactly are you doing? Trying to
I'm
figure out who
checking.
you're going to?
I'm checking to see how hungry Spencer is.
And he's rolling a D100. Call high or low.
That'd be technically that would be a stamina roll.
That's fair. But that's more of like, do I have the munchies or am I actually hungry? So, your choice on high or low.
All right, go ahead and roll. DC's been made.
No, high or low is he's asking high or low.
On a D100, call high or low.
Mid.
Mid. Sounds great. If I hit 50, I'll let you know. It was 57.
Actually, pretty close.
Pretty close.
Still
So
mid to me.
Spencer sits up for a moment, realizes what he's been doing this whole time. How long has he been doing it? Maybe a few minutes. He doesn't know. And he's gonna smack his lips together, think for a moment, and go, "Man, I could go for some anything at this point." So Spencer does what he does best, which is first he is going to go over to where. So Wilda was in the van, right?
Yes.
He goes over to the van and just kind of like looks into it, peering into it through the window.
Spencer, you look into this windowless white ice cream looking van. And inside you do see your friends. They are staring at a series of screens and buttons trying to understand something. You also do see Jace and Transients finish up arguing with a screen.
Okay.
That's a statement of all time.
Oh, I'm
That is
Okay.
one of
Glad
the
you-
statements
Yeah, I
of all
just saw.
time.
No, so you actually see Transient, and then you see Wilda holding Jace.
Mm. Like what kind of hold? Like a princess carrier?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
And I don't know what you're
I don't-
talking about. That's a sentence of all time. We're all gamers. We've all yelled at the screen or argued with it at some point.
Well, let's see here. Spencer's going to look inside, see you're busy, and then he's gonna immediately, within like maybe a fraction of a nanosecond, appear over where Rowan and the other and Dahlia are, and he's gonna look at what they're doing.
As you try to look back, you realize that you can hear them in an alley not too far from there. So you have to step out and go kind of see them in the alley, but you will not be in the white van.
Okay. So I look down the alley, my head slowly peers out from the side as if I'm like sideways somehow. I have the manual dexterity and strength for it. However, as I see that they're currently interrogating / trying to kill somebody, or
Actually, no. We
what are
weren't
they trying to
actually
do?
being that hostile.
Oh, cool.
We
You
did
see
scare him a little, but
Just a
that's
wee
all. You missed that part, so it's fine. It
Oh, yeah.
doesn't count because he didn't see it or hear it. That's how morality works, right?
No.
If God doesn't see it, it doesn't count.
You know that meme where it's like, I'm telling God?
Which, because we know that there's multiple in this universe.
So Spencer's gonna see them just having a friendly chat with that guy, and he's gonna go, man, all my friends are busy. What do I do? And he's gonna think really hard on this, and then he's going to think even harder on it. And then he realizes something and he goes, "Oh, yeah, I'm still hungry." The first thing he does is he sniffs the air to try and see what food is nearby.
Now that's the Spencer we know and love.
We're in Chicago, right? There's Chicago pizza somewhere nearby.
You're technically going through Battle Creek, Michigan.
All right, I'll make a
Pretty sure-
D20 plus 6, which is perception.
So yeah, there'd be some
So
Chicago
a cheese
dogs around here.
factory that's nearby.
That's a 23. That's pretty respectable, I would say.
Despite the gas, the oil, the sulfur and the rubber that's lingering in the air as you start sniffing around, you do pick up the delicious, tasty smell of danishes as a
Vanishes.
nearby um, corner shop of a should I just call it Space Bucks for this point? Or
You
that's
know
too
what?
obvious?
I've got a completely original name you can use. Would you like me to Would you like me to DM you that and see how you say it?
I mean, sure, because I feel that Starbucks would be more willing to go sue crazy. And they're not exactly Disney level, but
All right,
Tell the
let's
name
call
like that.
them like a Starbucks adjacent. How about Coffee Lord? Does that sound good?
So you do manage to find some sweet danishes being cooked and freshly baked at a nearby Coffee Lord.
Spencer is going to very respectfully and almost immediately run up to the front door, stop a few 200 feet in front of it, and then casually jog up to it at a speed of not breaking the glass of the door. And then he's going to very politely open the door, walk inside, and as he walks inside and gets in the line, he's going to think for the first time about, do I have any money on me? Oh yeah, I do. Dad gave me $20.
It's the same $20 that he gave you back in the beginning of summer.
But
You have been
Spencer's very good
multiplying.
at breaking physics, so it doesn't count.
He's been multiplying that same 20 infinitesimally.
Yes.
Sounds
However,
right.
now here's the cool part about what you just said, DM. You know that, I know that. Spencer might remember it if someone tells him about it. But up until now, he hasn't been told to stop. So
Don't you remember? An economist didn't see it, therefore it's not fraud.
well,
I don't think
you
that's how
can
that works.
Yes,
you
it
can
is.
tell that to the IRS. Anyways,
You can
Wouldn't be
also
the
tell that to
IRS, it'd be
Taco-
Department of Treasury.
yeah.
And you don't want to fuck with the Department of Treasury, just like you don't want to mess with the IRS.
Well, up until now, nobody has told me to stop, so I will not stop. DM, as kindly as I can, I shift into my copycat form, which really isn't very different, except for the fact that 8 more Spencers are right there.
with this shit again.
With this
Oh,
shit
double
again,
it.
yes.
Go on.
So as Spencer turns into 9 Spencers in total, 1 plus the other 8 new ones, he's going to wait. Is there like a line? And how much longer does it take for the line to get through? Probably about the amount of time it takes for them to finish their conversation, right?
I'm gonna do myself a favor and say no, there isn't a line. You just caught them while they had just cleared out their lobby and they're free. The person at the desk is, or at the desk, at the
Where?
person at the desk.
Counter.
At
The place
the
with the things.
So
person
Spencer's
behind the thing looks over and waves
Counter.
you over to enjoy more things.
Spencer will walk over as you hear the "I am the storm that is approaching," except they have clipped out the storm part and put cat in it. Anyways,
not even
as he gets to the counter, he's going to think for a moment, looking at the menu, realizing that he can only read a little bit of it at a time because his reading skills still need some work, but he can still read it. And then he's going to say, Yeah. How much for 50 Danishes?
Almost $3 a
That's going to
Danish.
Be
that's going to
$150
be
bucks.
DM.
that's go, I'm trying to speak. Bear in mind, she the bar the barista behind the counter, who was initially exuberant, hears 50 Danishes and immediately deflates and gives you the look that for you, Spencer, even screams. This is not the first time someone's ordered 50 Danishes in one
Oh
go.
man, I gotta meet the guy who ordered 51 Danishes.
We're going to need about 2 hours for your order.
Oh man, that's a long time. You know what? And he's gonna look. Are there any like ready-made pastries?
Only the plastic ones.
Hmm.
He could probably still eat them.
He could probably
Yes.
still eat them. And he's going to say, you know what? I've got a better idea. As he takes all the $20 from the copies and puts them into his hand that he uses to spend money with. And as the copies merge into him, one at a time, completely behind him, so she's focused on him and not them. He says, "All right, I've never really tried this before. Can I get what's that? An espresso?"
Oh dear God. We're all gonna
What
die.
size do you want?
Espresso shot.
What let's see here. What sizes do you got?
We got Paquito. We,
You don't
we
know,
got
do you?
Grande. Got Paquito, got Grande, we got Vente.
Oh, cool. Oh, awesome. It looks like you've got a new special size that's only from now until the end of September. I'll go ahead and get the Ultra Coffee Lord size, please.
What have you
This
done?
comes with a health recommendation. You cannot imbibe more than 2 ultra coffee cups in one day. We will
He's
not
gonna
be held
nod.
liable for any health reasons, health complications you develop. And
Oh
no,
wow.
it comes with cream and sugar. You can't add more.
Okay. Uh,
Good
I'll
question,
get one
DM.
of. Good.
How many shots of espresso in it?
We're all gonna die.
Regrets.
Rigor. Rigor.
Roll a d20. Give me a second.
I don't think they're
9
allowed to
shots.
legally add more. Yeah, I don't think they're legally allowed to add more than 10 shots to a.
This is riding the limit. 9 shots in this bigger than your face cup, Spencer.
So as Spencer orders the coffee, he's gonna go. Okay. Well, I'll just get it as is then. Wow, you can put shots in it. What kind of shots? Oh, they're already in there. Okay. And he's gonna sit there and he's gonna put down the. He's gonna ask, okay, how much do I owe you?
For a coffee lord. Ultra grande size, that would be something like at 2002? About $8?
$52 and
It'd be
How
12
about eight
much?
cents.
bucks. It'd be about $8 for that time period.
Because remember, you've been accustomed to the fact that we've had massive inflation since then.
Oh, right.
Yeah, shots back then were 50 cents a shot.
Yeah,
Right
Okay.
now it's about $1.50 per shot. Christ.
$8.90. $8.90 for the whole thing.
Okay. He gives her the $20 bill that is one of the copies, and he goes, "You can keep the change."
Oh, thanks. I just wonder there was
And
more
then
people around you.
I swear there were more people around here, and Spencer's gonna go, "Where?" And he looks behind him. There's nobody there. And then he looks back at her, and he's like, "Oh, you mean the other people behind me? Yeah, I think they left."
Happens. Seen people run away once someone ordered Ultra Coffee Lord.
We are
Happens
all
every
going
time.
to-
I'm
Huh?
sorry.
Well, no, it's fine. You have a wonderful day, and we will see you again.
Spencer takes the giant coffee cup, and he's going to think, wow, what a nice, morally ambiguous woman that was. Above board. Below board, he says, what a nice woman that was. Now,
That's,
and then he's
that is
going
not
to.
how you froth milk.
No, it is not.
In fact,
Uh,
there are machines attached specifically to the espresso machines that froth the milk.
Okay. Spencer is going to look at this and sniff it and then realize, why am I sniffing it? It's food, right? And then he starts gulping it down. The temperature doesn't bother him.
We're all gonna die.
Wait, I don't know if cats can smell better. Or taste better, for that matter.
I don't think they can. I think he's just tasting the sweet at this point. Unless he can't taste sweet.
No, cats can't taste
Yeah.
sweet.
He's like, wow, that's man, that's
Can they taste better? Okay, time to
Yes,
ask
cats can
Dr.
taste
Google.
bitterness. They actually have a
that's
bitter
really.
sensitivity.
He's going to he's just kind of like smacking his lips like, why would anyone drink this? Well, at least it's filling my stomach, keeps drinking it.
is it bad that while you guys are imagining just a slightly larger cup than the Venti, I'm full on imagining Spencer holding on one of those freaking
Big
Pacific
gulps.
Cooler cups? Yes, exactly.
And at the very end of the cup, Spencer's going to finish the drink, and then he's going to go, wow. At least I'm warmer. It's already kind of warm, but this is kind of better, I think. And then he's going to make a con save. No, not a con save, a toughness save. Fortitude, you
You're
said?
dealing fortitude. You are dealing with an active chemical that's changing your what was it? Your chemical balance.
That is a
It is
natural
making you
20, DM.
was making you hyper. You feel your body want to jump, jolt, and bounce, but you remember that you have to be a good cat. So say as Wilda. And so, despite the urge to be all over the place, you keep yourself in one jittery point and carefully walk.
I keep
Which group are you
myself in
rejoining?
one location. Oh boy.
Does he vibrate through time?
No,
That's
no,
good.
no, 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 not yet, not yet. Do not activate that power just yet again.
I won't. Don't worry. I'm not going to use it until you tell me to, DM.
And you.
However, Spencer's going to very carefully, just kind of walk down Main Street, and he's just kind of looking around at the other restaurants in here. He sees probably like a sandwich shop or something, like I don't know, like Michigan Mike's giant submarine sandwiches, but he's like, oh man, I really hope they're open. And there's like, oh man, closed for renovations. Well, it is summer, I guess.
That's yourself. Jersey Mike's is now Michigan Mike's.
And then he's gonna think a little bit to himself, and he's like, well, I mean, I'm not sure what else I should do. I mean, I caught the butterfly. He pulls out the butterfly from his pocket and flutters around a little bit. He puts it back in his pocket. And we took care of what we needed to when we got here, and they're not leaving yet. So I'm kind of man, I could do whatever I want. Well, not really whatever I want. Wilda would get upset if I did something bad. What should I do? And at that exact moment, at that particular moment, I'm gonna make a con save for the sugar, not the caffeine. Sorry, fortitude save for the sugar, not the caffeine. That is a 22 DM.
Once but you remain calm, you remain intact, you remain slightly jittery.
What should I do? And then he's gonna look across the street. You can tell me if this is wrong, DM. But I had this idea in the back of my head, so I'm gonna use it. And he sees an old woman trying to cross the street, and he goes over to her and helps her cross the street.
You go over to help the old lady cross the street, and as you're offering a pause, she hands you her purse bag, her knitting needles, her army beret, her vest, her rucksack, her
Bulletproof vest. Her.
why yes, and then goes,
Man,
"Thank you, Sonny. It's kind of hard to walk around when you're completely geared out like that."
yeah, I know. He's like behind like 50 pounds of gear. I know. I gotta walk around the street, he says.
Oh, just right around the corner after we cross the street, dearie. Not too far. And you begrudge, not begrudge, you slowly, making sure not to drop anything, walk behind this old lady following down the street. As
Singing
you like
do a
walk,
diddy diddy dum diddy do.
as you
Yes.
guys, as you walk past this windless white van, you hear some speaking on the inside. Jace, transient, Wilda. While you are checking the van, you find that not only is it not bricked, it has been the systems are still backed up all the way up to August 25th.
What is the date today?
Let's see, we were still
Because this
in
is a couple of months back then.
yes, you guys are still in late September.
Not
And said it
September
was back-
11th.
And he said it was backed up all the way on August 25th.
DM.
Yes,
I have an idea that I think you might despise me for, but I want to try.
Always a great sell.
No, I thought we were in October, DM.
you know,
We are currently September 28th, so it'll be the 30th by the time we hit this point.
all right, yeah, let me make a current note.
Yeah, no, I'm just
Or-
asking because I'm looking at full moon phases.
Yeah, it is. Boundary Breakers started on the 26th, and Helldivers started on the 28th.
Okay.
We finished Helldivers, and it's been, what, 2 days? Day and a half?
A day and a half. So yeah, we're in September 30th. I'm just gonna mark it right over here next to Battle Creek, Michigan. Dates right next to Battle Creek, Michigan. Honestly, should have put dates next to Joliet Township. That's my bad. Things I have to remember moving forward. But yeah, it is currently the 30th. October is literally the next day away, and it is slightly getting cooler.
Nice.
But yes, you do find that he has video recordings, and notes taken all dating all the way back to August 25th, while you all were still inside the Pyrogal
Yeah,
city limits.
yeah, that would have been the day before the schoolhouse brawl.
The day before the Squalls Brawl.
Yeah, the schoolhouse brawl was October 26th. In August.
No, that's what I'm thinking on. It's like, oh my god, he caught him right as the weatherman pops. Himmel knows about weatherman. It does nothing with that info.
Damn, I have a very important question following up on the thing I wanted to try and do.
Go ahead. And remind me what you're trying to do.
So this has all of this information from the guy who's been following us, right? And you said this
Yes.
hasn't been bricked and that technically it could still be connected, right?
Yes.
I assume Himmel would have subroutines so that this thing will like transmit the data in case someone tries to wipe it so that he will have backups of the data.
Yes.
I want to edit all the logs to be wrong. I want to give information on powers and abilities that we don't have and remove information on powers and abilities we do have. I want them to think that Wilda's fucking Tyrone.
What?
She's fucking him?
No, they're like the fire powers instead of water powers. I want them to think that Wilda is the human torch instead of being water girl who turns into a wolf. I want them
I
to
got what he
think
said.
Aqua
think-
Maria. Thank you.
still. I want them to think that that Transient is that one guy we keep talking to from the Morality Brigade, Sammy or whatever the fuck his face is.
Ramoon?
Yes,
And
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
I want them to think that Dahlia has stringence powers. And I want them
am
to
the storm.
And I want them to think that Spencer has Brunhilde's abilities. Himmel knows about my abilities, that's not going to work. But for the others, I can fuck with them. So,
He knows about mine. Well, some of mine.
Go ahead and
Yeah,
give
a
me
little
a
bit.
technology. See just
we're
how much you fuck with this.
I will explain this to the others in case anyone wants to back me up.
Oh, sure. As soon as you're done doing that, we'll transfer the data and then I'll Faraday cage this thing so it can't transmit anymore.
All right, since I've got teamwork,
Mm-hmm.
41.
All right, so not only do you change out the most obvious scenes or notes about their powers, you you go a little bit further, add on some extra lies, some fake weaknesses, replacing the real weaknesses. Got to hide the fact that that Wilda suffered almost full immobility after being shocked. You took care of that and changed that to suffered horrible panic attacks after being uh,
Submerged
left
in
out in the
water.
open.
I'm trying to
water.
say she has flame powers, so has horrible panic attacks in water.
Yes, exactly that. Boy,
Moida.
After close observation, it appears that Dahlia loses her powers around raw meat.
Dahlia's
not sure.
vegetarian.
I'm not sure what you can say about Spencer.
Spencer seems to be anorexic. He does not take well to food.
Rowan
Grows
doesn't
weaker.
exist.
grows weaker when you pull the zipper down.
Transient uses alchemy as a bluff. His primary abilities seem to be based around speed. The best course of action is to put him in an environment with lots of elements that would reduce his speed.
Like sodium and water.
Yes.
You should put him in environments where he can get very little traction. And I'll also give him wrong information about a bunch of our villains, if possible. However, DM, there's one thing I would like to do to make this very believable. I keep the notes about me accurate, and I add in little detail researcher's notes to go under it that provide little anecdotes that are like, I observed this here at this time under this circumstance.
In the brightness of the full moon under the midday sun, near the Aurora Borealis.
It would appear that after having observed them in the Mojave Desert, that they appear to be deathly allergic to peyote.
I mean, you laugh, but
Yeah.
when we get home, you're doing peyote with us.
It would be Jason's
Peyote is a
luck that he
bad
is
drug.
actually. It would be Jason's luck to actually be deathly allergic to peyote.
Oh no, he's having an allergic reaction. Hold on. Transient. Rewrite his immune system. What do you mean he can't do that? What do you mean it would kill him?
Oh no, I absolutely could do that. We just don't know the consequences of it yet.
What do you mean he's turning blue? Oh, I guess he's blue now.
I guess his skin matches his eyes now.
Oh my god, he's like a Christmas light. I can barely look at him.
Oh, DM. You know what I would also like to do?
Hmm.
I would also like to report to him that the Morality Brigade is still using Himmeltech.
You know what you
That
should
one
also
might be-
do?
Hey,
I
I will warn.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I will warn that one particular bit might be a catch for him, given that you guys did change it before.
Was it
I know.
before
They got
August?
too.
It would have been after because that was after Schoolhouse Brawl.
Yeah.
Well, no, it may be that we got to them before he got his roots deeper in, so that may be a tell. In
Yeah.
that case, we probably wouldn't do that. Let's see. Just this is a little bit of spite. I tell him that I tell him some information that would be the sort of thing that makes sense from an outside perspective, but is the sort of thing that would really piss off those Greeks he was complaining about earlier. Just some stuff like oh yeah, I believe my last name's Maxim. I haven't used it in so long. Let me check my notes.
It's
What's your
not.
last name again?
Watts.
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 Okay, sorry. It's been ages, man. His family.
You're about
is
as
relevant.
affectionate with Jace as Alias is with his 4 other kids.
Listen, man. Jay,
I have one request.
go ahead.
Please require all of Himmel's passwords from now on to require DDR inputs.
I can't put that in my notes, but I will make a note that that Jace seems to struggle with overriding the inputs for DDR machines based off his work at the arcade.
That's beautiful. That's gonna be some great bullfuckery to hit him with.
You should add a page that is literally just the letter V 3,297
No,
times.
I don't want to. I don't want to tip him off. I think I'm going to stick with what I've got here. But DM, I want you to hold on to these bad notes I've given you for when Himmel starts prepping.
I'm writing down some of them as best I can.
Just,
So that Dahlia,
just,
Transient,
you know,
Florida.
just the idea of the party gets separated in Himmel's doomsday lair, and he's like, yes, yes, I'll start by dealing with their firepower. Drops Wilda into a tank of water.
Now watch this. What the fuck she go? She was
What
right there.
happened?
I was
Somebody
looking
drain the
right
water.
at her.
Somebody drain the water. Find her.
I go down the drain.
All the alarms start going off throughout the bases. Every single trap except Jason's backfires, and Jason just fucking shrugs at the camera.
No, Jace shrugs at the camera and then turns into Jules.
That's right. He doesn't.
As he passes
I
out.
remove any reference to Jules in the notes. He doesn't know that.
You know, I love the idea that Spencer actually is patient and is like, oh man, I'm trapped in a room with food. I like it here. I'm not gonna leave.
It actually works on him for some
It
reason.
actually works on him, but not for the right reason.
Works for all the wrong reasons, correct.
You
I also
mean,
remember the references to Rowan in the notes.
He's just what?
I remove any references to Jules, my alter, not Jules, to Jace. No, yeah, it is Jules. Jules, my alter ego, and I remove any references to Rowan. I want him to be in the dark about those two. He probably knows something about Rowan offhandedly, but I don't want him to know Rowan's involved with.
Man, this is gonna be absolutely diabolical.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be a moment to remember.
Ah, damn it! I will apologize now. We probably should call it here because I have lost my track. I need to
Perfectly fine.
Can we end on the Faraday cage?
Yes, we can do that.
Okay.
So
Alright.
I transmit the data. They Faraday cage.
Yeah, Faraday cage.
The entire van inside is now a Faraday, or the, yeah.
I removed any external transmitters.
Yep.
What do you mean you removed? The external transmitters got repurposed to be the Faraday cage.
Yeah, that's why they got removed.
Then
Yeah, sure. Good.
then I'm gonna look to both of them. Well, look to Transient, look to Jace. I don't think I should go to Himmel's place.
Are going to help? I was being serious. I really don't care.
I know, but considering a maid out of the water from our town,
That is understandable. Hopefully, at the very least, the false info I've given him for when we do have to eventually confront them will come in handy.
okay. I'm just saying it's probably not best for me to show up at all.
No, I understand.
I just wanted to wait and say that while we were in the Faraday cage.
I'll say this: it's very teenager energy, and now that Jace has friends, this is something he needs to experience. I like the idea that the entire time he was writing these notes and the transmitters were blocked, he was just like, "Okay, here's what I'm thinking I say regarding Wilda's powers." It's just complete nonsense.
Wow, Jace, you're so smart.
Just like a teenager making a prank call or something energy. Just
Hey guys, what do I say? What do I say? Tell him that Wilda is deathly allergic to ice.
Water.
And has a
cancer
deep
can
fear.
be defeated with food.
Actually, he's not wrong on that, which is actually pretty funny. He's like, I've trapped their most powerful character because he actually makes a good call. And now Spencer will not. Wow, he's really not doing anything.
Man,
I guess my plan works well.
He was gonna starve to death. Man, he's really. How much food do we have left?
Oh man, it's only jars of peanut butter. And I don't have any milk. I gotta take this real slow, guys.
So with the Faraday cage being set up and Wilda admitting that she does not want to be at Himmel's hideouts, we will call it here.
Isn't
we'll
there
wrap
one
it
more
up.
thing, DM?
Hmm?
Hold on. Let me ask you something in DMs really quick, DM, and then we can get back to it.
Ending
He's
the
DMing the DM.
Yeah, our closed
Well,
session. For you.
unless Rowan and Dahlia have anything extra for their captive.
No, I just think we explain what we found out to the others, and well, I guess we should decide whether we should try to like mind wipe the guy or.
Well, you can MK Ultra this, or you can let Jace. Sorry, Jace, go ahead.
Sorry, I looked over at Villainous Memes, and I am absolutely gonna have somebody scream that randomly at one of my parties.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
That is beautiful.
That's fantastic.
Just somebody starts casting some real diabolical sounding shit and makes an intimidation check against the party.
I don't know. It doesn't
I
affect
think
my
they would be.
character.
Oh goodness.
It may mean that you grow an inside out ball sack. Which is somehow just as horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can fix that with being a circle of mutation druid.
True.
Anti-magic undergarments.
I guess something gets
He
real
was right
popular
the
after
whole
word about
time.
the spell comes out.
I'm telling you, anti-magic underpants. Best
He was right
invention
the
of all
entire
time.
time.
Counter spell.
Oh,
As Spencer's moving her collection of rare and priceless, extremely deadly shotguns. Well, I guess we'll end the session here.
oh goodness.
You alright, Spence?
What was that?
You alright, Spence?
Why do you ask that?
You got a little choked up in the middle of that statement.
Oh,
I'll try
but,
that statement again.
I'm fine, but I think my connection might have cut out.
Okay.
What'd you hear?
I just heard you like cut out and it sounded like you were choking for a second.
That's probably
I'm
me.
fine. I'm fine.
All right.
Man, this session was fun.
All right. And we should probably finish off with the last of the hashtags.
Yep.
Oh shit! Right. 1 second. Before we all head out and tell everyone have a good night. Catching up with the hashtags. Hashtag drug in the driver. Hashtag Himmelfly. Hashtag hero body count. Hashtag weirdest breakup ever. Hashtag a sentence of all time. Hashtag cat on caffeine. Hashtag see I can be nice too.
Hold on, one more.
And hashtag I am the slag.
All right, catch y'all in a couple weeks.
Heal up fine.
I will do my best.
Bye.
Good night. Get some good rest and
Night.
catch y'all in 2 weeks.